Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Fraser Field for the start of Season 2 for the St. Mary Spartans, ranked number 5 in Division 2 with their 12-9. In fact, both teams, Pope Francis from Springfield, both teams are 12-9. Springfield plays an independent schedule. They're not involved in the league at all. St. Mary's obviously in Catholic Central League. Avon Cabral, their ace, on the mound. It's been a big day here over at Manning Field. We just had Lynn Tech graduation. So Cabral on the mound, throwing it to John Nowicki, the catcher. Jack Moultonbray, the shortstop for Pope Francis. They've already played a game in the tournament, a preliminary game, and won in for a strike. Talking to the coach, they played a couple of teams from New York this year. They travel all over the place. They had a bit of a trip to get here from Springfield to Lynn. High for a ball. Talking to Avon Cabral before the game, I said, have a go, and this could be your last time taking the mound here at Fraser Field. They'd have to have a long rain out for him to come back if they win. They could, if they win, they'll probably get another home game being ranked number 5. But it would be, this being Monday, it would be probably Wednesday or Thursday, and that would put him back at shortstop. Right back to the mound. Cabral, who's a shortstop when he's not pitching, handles it easily for the first out. One up, one down.
Center fielder number 14, Ryan O'Leary.
Ryan O'Leary, the center fielder, will be the hitter. And with Cabral on the mound, they kind of favor the hitters being the opposite direction. Tad Giordano in center field is a few steps towards right center. High and tight for a ball. Avon Cabral finishing up a tremendous career. He was a huge part of back-to-back state championships for St. Mary's. In for a strike. They're the reigning state champion now, but they got a tough row to hoe. This is the Sweet 16. Down and away for a ball. The winner of this moves into the quarterfinals. The loser packs it up and gets ready for whatever they do during the summer. Solid shot, but get way out in front of it and pulled it foul. Swing and a miss. Chase the curveball. 2 up, 2 down.
The designated hitter number 6, Drew Baldock.
Drew Baldock. Designated hitting for the pitcher, Anthony Adolino. If Cabral gets that curveball over, he's tough because then they have the hitters guessing. Fastball, curveball. He's got an overpowering fastball. He throws the ball with a lot of mustard on it. Quickly 2 strikes. Nowicki sets up outside, trying to get him to chase. On the outside corner for strike 3. Pretty good inning for Cabral. He gets 2 strikeouts, and he gets the assist on the other putout. So he's off and running. So St. Mary's has the opportunity to get on the board first. It'll be Zach Fisher, the shortstop, leading off. Playing right field, batting second, Jack Marks. Catching and batting third, John Nowicki. Avon Cabral will pitch and bat in the cleanup spot. Batting fifth is the third baseman, Tommy Falaska. Center fielder, Tad Giardina, hits number 6. The DH, Cam McGonigal, hitting for the second baseman, Kyle Rush, hits number 7. Playing left field, Justin Jennings getting a start with Jason Donahue being hurt at practice the other day. Jennings will hit number 8. And Ryan Frere will bring up the tail end of the batting order, batting 9th and playing first base. A few fans getting here late, they might run into traffic. I've never seen this many cars in the city of Lynn in my entire life. With Tech graduating, every street around Manning and Chestnut Street and Western Avenue and all the by areas were just packed. Police were out pushing people away. Can't go down this street, gotta go this way. It's just about clear now. Graduation's over. The parking lot that was jam-packed over at Manning is now virtually empty, with a few cars that might have parked over there to get in over here. And some of the fans are just now making their way in the ballpark.
Shortstop number 2, Zach Fisher.
So Zach Fisher usually plays second base, but when Cabral pitches, he moves over to shortstop. And that brings Kyle Rush in to play second base. Adelino on the mound. In for a strike. Shortstop is very shallow in center field, and he's shaded over towards right center as well, so they figure St. Mary's going to have trouble getting around. The left fielder way off the line. A hit down the line is going to be probably a triple, maybe a home run if it goes down in that corner. Hit to center field, backing up the center fielder, drifts back. O'Leary makes the one-handed catch. Fisher hit it well. Center fielder tracked it down. One up, one down for Jack Marks. Had an outstanding year in football, getting St. Mary's within one game of the Super Bowl. Over but low for a ball. So we got two right-handers that bring it. In for a strike. These runs are going to be at a premium, I think, in this game. Way up and away goes to the backstop. Swing and a miss. Missing wide for a ball. The payoff pitch. Hit foul. Marks will live for another pitch. We mentioned Adelino. He's showing to Bolint, the catcher. Missing inside, Marks becomes the first base runner. Drawing the walk. The catcher,
Number 24,
John Nowicki. Catcher, he also does some pitching for this team. In for a strike. I thought they might be testing Bullet right away. Mark's trying to steal. He can run pretty well. Getting only a short lead. 2 quick strikes to Nowicki. Beautiful day at the ballpark. Big white puffy clouds, blue sky, sun. Very comfortable here at the ballpark for a change. Hit foul up in the seats. Count stays 0-2. Quick throw over to first. Marks hit that rather easily. High for a ball. Couple of fans sitting right underneath the right field foul line outside the fence. One of the few areas that's not fenced in with advertising signs by the Navigators. And the Navigators, by the way, will be starting very shortly, less than a week. They'll be playing here. I think this week they go on the road. Either at the end of the week or the beginning of next week, they come back here. Chased the high pitch and swung right through it. So the second out is a swinging strikeout.
Number 15, Evan Cabral.
High and tight for a ball. Pitcher against pitcher. Adelino on the mound. Evan Cabral in the batter's box. High and tight again, 2-0. Now they don't play Cabral over to right center field. But the left fielder is still way off the line. In for a strike, 2-1. If Cabral could pull one here now, he could give his team a lead. Marks takes off. The ball's hit deep to left field, backing up the left fielder, almost to the warning track. Cabral hit that a ton.
After 1 inning of play, we are scoreless.
Trujillo went back and made the play. So Semiris gets a base runner with the walk, but he's stranded there. We finished an inning in this Sweet 16 Division III tournament game. We're right back where we started. St. Mary's nothing. Pope Francis nothing. Damon Mancinius. In for a strike as we start the second inning. He's the first baseman. Quickly 0-2. The Wiki wanted that one. It was just up and away. Swing and a miss. Third straight strikeout for Cabral.
Second baseman, number 7, Cam Vinavelli.
Cam Vinavelli.
Second baseman.
Velasca, Tessier.
Yeah, Anthony, Brady DeBage. DeBage is the No, he said. Left fielder number 19, Ryan Hemingway.
Ryan Hemingway. Hit foul. Just inside the first base bag. They'll track it down. In with a stand-up double. Hemingway gets the first hit. First base runner comes with 2 outs after Cabral had retired 5 in a row.
Now batting the catcher number 4, Bob Trujillo.
Down the way for a ball. Waved at that pitch that was way outside. First time for Cabral pitching from the stretch. Just got a piece. Spun around, just got a nip. Reached for that one as well and fouled it off. Trying to protect the plate. Nice play by the fan in the stands. Cabral took a little bit of time and Trujillo stepped out. Low for a ball. And we got deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in inning number 2 with a run at second base. Again, Cabral almost ready. Again, Trujillo asked for time. Waves at the pitch for strike 3, so 2 more strikeouts in the inning. Gives up the 2-out hit, but it's stranded at second base.
At the end of 1.5, Riasco scores.
John, 4 o'clock tomorrow against the winner of Hanover and Norton.
So he gives up the 1 hit, but he gets 2 more strikeouts. He's got 4 in 2 innings. And it'll be 5, 6, and 7 for St. Mary's. Tommy Falaska, Taz Giardina, Cam McGonigal, who's hitting for the second baseman, Rush. Derek Dana, the head guy for St. Mary's, with his longtime assistant, Timmy Fowler. They've been in a lot of state tournaments. They won back-to-back as pitcher-catcher tandem for St. Mary's. They're in the middle of back-to-back state championships here with St. Mary's. They do a terrific job. And they got Coach Bellevaux and Coach Melvey to work with them as well. We still have 3 teams left. St. Mary's here today. St. Mary's girls got a walk-off win in their game. They'll play tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon. Classical will play, I believe, tomorrow afternoon, but they have to make a trip and a half. They got a home game.
Leading off for St. Mary's, the third baseman, Tommy Velasco.
Classical got a big 3-run rally in the bottom of the 7th to beat Medford 3-2 and win the series 2-1. There were 2 Greater Boston League teams playing each other in the first game for them in the tournament. Classical will move on, and they have to make a little bit of a trip. Chase that high pitch. Tommy Velasco loves that high pitch. On the inside corner, first strike, quickly 0-2. And I apologize, it was hard to read the positions in the lineup card they gave me. It came out very, very light. Chase the high pitch again. I had Adelino being hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Tad Giardina.
The pitcher is actually Brady DeBage. He's hitting for himself in the number 9 spot. So I apologize to Brady DeBage. He had that first inning quickly. Now he's a quick strikeout. Solid shot down the left field line. Long run for the left fielder. Again, playing way off the line. And I mentioned a couple of times if they could pull the ball, they could run forever. Giardina winds up with a triple. Hit it just inside the third base bag, and the left fielder way off the line had to chase that almost the length of Western Avenue. It went down in the corner for an easy triple. Cam McGonigal hitting for the second baseman. Carl Rush has a chance to get St. Mary's on top. In for a strike, 1-1. Springfield is shortened up everywhere but second base. Wide for a ball. Low for a ball. First baseman's back with a left-handed hitter. Second baseman's back. Third base shortened up. McGonigal draws the second walk, given up by DeBage.
Left field, number 23, Jason Jennings.
In for a strike.
Yeah, yeah. I know. Where are you? I know.
Ooh, just barely got back. Almost came up short. Low for a ball. Hit foul. Rush, a member of the boys basketball team that won the state championship. Very good three-point shooter. The runner takes off, the ball's hit foul. Count stays 2-2. Hit foul again. Jennings hanging around. We mentioned he got the start today because Jason Donahue, the normal left fielder, came up with an injury in the working out. Wide for a ball. Good at bat by Jennings. Making DeBarge throw some pitches. Line to the second baseman. They turn a double play.
At the end of 2, we are tied at 0.
Hit it right on the nose and lined it right to the second baseman. McGonigal's off and running. Easy double play. And St. Mary's can't take advantage of the one-out triple by Giardina. It's still St. Mary's nothing, Pope Francis nothing at the end of 2. 8, 9, and 1.
Citizen right fielder number 1, Brady Bolin.
Beatty Bolint. Takes the pitch for a strike. Cabral starting his third inning. Low for a ball. Tried to hold up and couldn't. Swing and a miss. Number 5 for Cabral.
Pitcher number 28, Anthony Gandino.
Hit up the middle for a base hit. So DeBarge helps himself with a base hit, and they'll get a pinch runner for him.
Shortstop number 5, Jack Mulberry.
Second hit in the game. First one came with 2 outs. This one comes with 1 out. And Jack Moltenbury bounced to the pitcher leading off the ball game. Third baseman is shrunk in. He tries to bunt and fouls it off. chop towards first base, foul. Quick toss over, diving back is DeBarge. It hit him in the foot.
Batting in center field, number 14, Ryan O'Leary.
So Pope Francis has another runner in scoring position, this time with 1 out. The double in the second inning came with 2 outs, as I mentioned. Ryan O'Leary struck out swinging his first trip. Hit to left field, over the left fielder's head, all the way back to the fence. 2 runs are going to score. Moltenbridge goes all the way from first base.
Designated hitter number 6, Drew Baldock.
So the hit batsman hurts. Drew Bolduck, DHing for the third baseman, struck out, called his 1 trip. Solid shot by O'Leary, deep over the left fielder's head, all the way to the fence. 2-run score. He's at second base with a double. Second extra base hit in the game for Pope Francis. And that brings their dugout alive and kicking. Swing and a miss. So Samiri's get themselves a hole to dig themselves out of, but they got a lot of baseball left to do it. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So for the third inning in a row, Cabral's got 2 strikeouts. Damon Manzios, the first baseman, struck out swinging his 1 trip. In for a strike. Trying to hold the runner on. Hit to the right field for a base hit. A big 2-out hit. Two-out lightning for Pope Francis. They pick up their 3rd run of the inning. Cam Federvelli. Down and away for a ball. Diving back at first is Manzios. In for a strike. Step back, the curl ball broke in. Slice foul up in the seats. So we were 0-2. All of a sudden, I hit batsman, a double, a strikeout, and then a big 2-out hit. All of a sudden, Pope Francis is leading 3-0. Waved at that pitch that was down the dirt. I'm not sure what Nowicki was doing. He threw it in the center field. All you had to do was throw the ball to first base. All he had to do was throw the ball to first base. I don't know why he was throwing the ball to second base. He threw it in the center field. Coach Dana coming out for a confab. The wheels kind of come off the wagon here for St. Mary's. That was the batter. He almost could have tagged him. The batter wasn't that far out of the batter's box. It was an easy play at first base. I don't know if he thought it wasn't a strikeout and the runner was stealing second. But he had to know the runner was going to first base. He had to know the count. And he allowed the runner to reach first on the strikeout. So Cabral has struck out the side, and Pope Francis is still up with 2 outs and 2 on. And we're going to get a runner at second base. Luono was running at second base. Hemingway got a double his last time up. Hits it in the air to center field. Giardina started back. Now he comes on, makes the play. So Pope Francis sends 8 to the plate. They put 3 on the board. 3 base hits, and they hit batsman who scored. And DeBarge on the mound is going to take a 3-0 lead into the bottom of the 3rd inning. It'll be 9-1-2 for St. Mary's as they have to start working. They don't have to get them all back, but they got to go to work here in the bottom of the 3rd with their season on the line and their defense of their back-to-back state championships on the line. Springfield has played a tough schedule. We mentioned they played teams in New York. They played some very good teams. They play an independent schedule. And they played 2 of the better teams out in the Western Mass. And I know one of the very good teams out in Western Mass.
First baseman number 7, Ryan Frayer.
One of the best teams in Western Mass they played. They lost 2-1 in the last inning on a balk. So they played some very good teams and played them very tough. So both teams 12-9, but strength of schedule in the league you play in, of course, Pope Francis doesn't play in the league. Depends more than your record. In for a strike. Hit the third. They have to hurry, and they get him. Nice play, Adelino, the third baseman. One up, one down.
Zach Fisher.
Fisher hit it well, hit it deep to center. And the center fielder, O'Leary, tracked it down. On the corner for a strike. In for a strike again. Punches it foul. Came close to getting it to us. Way up high, all the way to the backstop. Catcher tried to buy that one. He pulled it back in quickly, but it was wide for a ball. And the count evens at 2. Fishing down and in, so he was ahead of him. Now he's going to come in with a pitch. I'll put Fisher on. Hit foul. Fisher hanging around. Chased the high pitch for strike 3.
Right fielder number 5, Jack Marks.
Third strikeout for DeBosch. Jack Marks threw a walk. Foul tip off the catcher. John Nowicki, the on-deck hitter. High for a ball. Hit right back to the mound. DeBosch shovels it over to Mancios.
Pope Francis 3, St. Mary's nothing.
First 1-2-3 inning for DeBosch. We finished 3 here in this Division III tournament game at Manning Field. Pope Francis 3, St. Mary's nothing. Bottom 3 in the order. Bob Trigilio struck out swinging his one trip. Swings and misses. Hit the shot. Fisher to Freya. 6-3 is the first out in the top of the fourth.
Fielder number 1, Brady Malin.
Brady Bolintz struck out swinging his one trip. Down and away for a ball. Down again, 2-0. Fishing wide, 3-0. In for a strike, as you expect. He was taken all the way. And still be a little bit fussy with this pitch, 3-1. Inside for ball 4.
Batting the pitcher number 28, Anthony Adolino.
This is not Brady Gavage. How long is the third baseman being hit for? Oh, here, how about this one? In for a strike. I'm going by the order they gave me. I got Brady DeBarge as the pitcher hitting ninth. So I'm going to go with that. He got a base hit to start the 3-run rally. Swings and misses. Strikeout for Cabal.
Shortstop number 5, Jack Mulberry.
Jack Moultonbray, the shortstop, bounced him out. He got hit by a pitch, and that was big because it extended the inning when they scored 3 runs. He scored one of the 3. They almost got him going. He was just about to take another step, and he had to dive back at first base. The runner takes off. Out at second base. Nice throw by Nowicki. Nice tag by Fisher. So the walk doesn't hurt. First thing that Cabral didn't get at least 2 strikeouts. And we're halfway through the ball game with Pope Francis leading it 3-0 over St. Mary's.
Leading off the catcher, John Nowicki.
John Nowicki, the catcher, leads off. He struck out swinging his first trip. Solid shot at the left field for a base hit. Even Cabral, the pitcher, will be the hitter. And we'll get a runner.
Pitcher number 15, Avon Cabral.
Michael Domino will run at first base.
Michael Domeno, pitch runner.
Down and in for a ball. High and tight for a ball. Popped up. First baseman makes the play.
Third baseman number 8, Tommy Velasco.
Tommy Velasco. Was called on a strike. She chased a high pitch and it couldn't hold up. Up and away for a ball. High for a ball. In for a strike. Again, he'll be fussy again with the count 3-1. They need base runners. And the walk pushes Nowicki over to second base, Domeno over to second base, and it brings the trip out to the mound. Tad Giardina drilled the shot just inside the third base bag, went down in the corner. He wound up at third base with a triple, but he got stranded at third. It was one out. They couldn't bring him home. They had one out, a walk, and then Jennings, the left fielder, hit it right on the nose, lined it right to the second baseman. The runner at first was on the move, looking to steal second base, and he turned an easy double play and got out of the inning. And shortly after that, Pope Francis went to work and scored 3 runs.
Center fielder number 3, Tad Giardina.
In for a strike. Off the pitcher's foot. Rolls towards shortstop. Giardina's got his second hit.
Designated hitter number 9,
all of a sudden the tying runs are on base. It's only the fourth inning, so I'd like to get at least one or two here to get back in the game. Obviously, I'd like to get all three in. McGonagall drew a walk. In for a strike. Hit foul, going the opposite way. The crowd has picked up a bit since we started. We told you there was a traffic jam for miles all around the ballpark, all around the city. Still people coming in now. So it's a pretty good crowd here for this one, and they're still coming in. Good to see on a great day. High for a ball. Cam would love to get a base hit here. On the inside corner at the letters for strike three.
The left fielder, number 23, Justin Jennings.
Jennings chased that high pitch for strike one. He was the one that hit it right on the nose and hit it right to the second baseman for an easy double play. High for a ball. Up and away for a ball. The 2-1 pitch. Chase the high pitch again. So deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. He could have had a walk by now. He's chasing pitches over his head. He laid off that one. So the runner, if he could get a base hit here, he'd get St. Mary's right back in the game. The runners will be off and running with the pitch. Strike 3 called. He took it, and it was on the outside corner. So St. Mary's threatens. They load the bases.
Therefore complete. Hope Francis 3, St. Mary's nothing.
We played 4 full. Hope Francis 3. St. Mary's nothing. Jack Moltenbray bounced to the pitcher, got hit by a pitch, scored a run. Cabral starts his 5th inning of work, top of the order for Pope Francis. Velasco is way in at third base. Popped up. Back and out of play. Wide for a ball. On the corner for strike 3. Good pitch. Seems strange to see Manning Field empty, but the only thing over there this morning,
Fielder, number
And this afternoon were graduations. Classical and Tech graduated today. Everybody around the neighborhood has been graduating, I think, Friday. Some into Saturday. And there's nothing over there game-wise because there's nothing going on. Anybody that's playing, like lacrosse or anything, in the tournament are on the road. So it'll be quiet for a while. And unless St. Mary's comes back in this one, it'll be quiet for about a week or so here until the Navigators take over. Curveball drops in. O'Leary got a big double and knocked in 2 runs. He had a shot over the left fielder's head all the way to the fence. He struck out swinging his first trip. Call, third strike.
Designated hitter number 6, Drew Waldup.
10 strikeouts for Cabral. Only 4 hits, but 3 of them came together in the third inning, along with a hit batsman to knock in the 3 runs. Swing and a miss. Drew Bolduc is the designated hitter. He struck out twice, once called, once swinging. Hit off the pitcher, and it'll be a base hit. Cabral thought he had it. It popped off his glove, couldn't find it. So that extends the 5th inning.
First baseman number 11, Damian Mancios.
Damon Mancios. And we got a runner at first base. Down and away for a ball. They throw it down. Diving back is the pinch runner. I didn't get his number when he went down there. Short lead at first base. Down and away again. They throw it down again. Diving back. Cabral picked that one. A shot up the middle. Looked like a base hit. Cabral picked that one.
As we move into the bottom of the 5th, Oak Ranch is 3, St. Mary's nothing.
So time running down on the Spartans. Eleven strikeouts for Cabral. Plays on the short end of a 3-0 score. And it'll be 9-1-2 for St. Mary's as we start the bottom of the 5th inning. St. Mary's only has 3 base hits. They got 3 walks, so they've had 6 base runners. The big opportunity they had was Giardina's big triple with 1 out. The walk followed first and third, still 0-0 with 1 out. And that hit right on the nose by Jennings lined it. Pope Francis couldn't have been played in a better spot to pick the line drive and turn it into a double play. And that's as close as St. Mary's has come. They loaded the bases in the 4th. 2 strikeouts followed. Both of them called. Ryan Fair bounced to third. Just a little tapper. Missing inside for a ball. Ryan's finishing up a great career at St. Mary's. 3-sport athlete. Soccer, baseball, part of the boys' state championship team. In for a strike. Missing down and in for a ball. Hits it foul. Looks like we're going to get warm up in the bullpen for Pope Francis. Swing and a miss. He's got at least 1 in every inning. That's his 6th strikeout. Curveball drops in nicely. Fisher hit it deep to center field, tracked down by O'Leary, and he struck out swinging. Pops it up to the backstop. Up and away for a ball. Hit the shot. Nice play by Moulton Bray. Two up, 2 down. Jack Marks walked and bounced to the pitcher. Reached the bunt and missed it. So that brings the third baseman shortened up. The first baseman shortened up as well. High for a ball. Swing and a miss. 1-2. foul. And we'll do it again. At 1-2. Chase the pitch up and in. 7 strikeouts
3-0, Pope Francis.
through 5 innings. Two apiece in the last 2 innings. We've finished 5 innings. 3-0 Pope Francis over St. Mary's. Cam Benavelli, second baseman, has bounced to third. He was the one that struck out in that strange play. It would have been the third out, throw out at first base, and they wound up throwing the ball to second base in the center field for some reason. Hit the center field. Giardina was there. Makes his patented one-handed catch. 1 pitch, 1 out in the 6th.
Left field number 19, Ryan Hemingway.
Ryan Hemingway doubled and flied to center. In for a strike. Down and away for a ball. Hit to right field. Marks going back over his head. All the way back to the fence. Marks hit the fence and he's down. He's very slow getting up. Hemingway hit that a ton. His second extra base hit. Winds up a triple. Marks is getting up, walking around, seems to be okay. Derek Dana wants to make sure. Derek should go out and make sure his right fielder was okay. That was a solid shot by Hemingway. He got a double his first time, now he's got a triple. And Pope Francis trying to extend that 3-0 lead. Derek goes, stays in the infield, checks. Mark says he's okay. He's a tough kid. He's a football player, I told you. Played tight end, defensive end. So he's used to taking a hit. Usually takes the hit with pads on. Bob Trigilio has struck out swinging and grounded a shot. And he's coming back. We're going to have a pinch hitter.
18.
If I can read my sheet correctly, it looks like Jake Petrie. Infield in for St. Mary's. Up and away from.
18, Jake Petrie.
Looked like he was going to try and bunt. Ferrera's way in at first base. Velasquez is also. Takes it low for a ball. They throw it down. They picked him off. The runner got off the bag. He was even with Velasquez. He didn't see the shortstop Fisher coming in behind him. Fisher snuck in behind. He knew he was even with the third baseman and figured he could get back to the bag because the third baseman was off down the line looking for the bunt, but he didn't see Fisher sneaking in behind him, and Nowicki threw him out. He was dead as a doornail. Big time play by Nowicki and Fisher. And that evens the count of 2, so we got deuces wild after that big time defensive play. High chopper, they're going to have to hurry. Velasco to Freya.
As we move into the bottom of the 6th, 3-0.
Getting late in the day for the Spartans. They've got 6 outs left in their season to try and keep the season alive and keep a quest. For their back-to-back state championships to stay alive. But they're hard-pressed. 1 inning. Here's the difference. They bunched 3 of their 5 hits to go with a hit batsman. 1 of them a double. They scored the 3 runs, and that's been the difference. There's been a mix-up all over the place in positions and almost impossible to read the lineup card. But I'm sticking with Brady DeBarge on the mound, number 1. That's who they listed.
Leading off the same area as the catcher, number 24, John Nowicki.
John Nowicki has struck out and singled. That was the inning where they got a hit, a walk, and a hit by Giardina that would have gone up the middle and probably had a run scored, but it hit the pitcher on the foot and stayed in the infield. It loaded the bases, and DeBarge struck out the next 2 hitters. Hit to second. As they make the play.
The pitcher, number 15, Evan Cabral.
Evan Cabral has flied to left, popped to the first baseman. Curveball's just hung inside. Down and in for a ball. Missing again, 3-0. Again, a pretty good crowd here. Started off slow because they had tech graduation. The place was like a parking lot all around the city, Western Avenue, every place. You couldn't get up and down the streets. The police were blocking off some streets, making you go other ways, and finally calmed down. Misses for ball 4.
Third baseman, number 8, Tommy Velasco.
Hit deep to right center field by Falaska. Tracked down by O'Leary for the second out.
Center field number 3, Tad Giardina.
Nice stop on a pitch down and away. Giardina ripped just inside the third base line for a triple, got stranded at third, and that base hit that would have scored a run hit the pitcher's foot. Hits it hard again, off the shortstop's glove, and that'll extend the inning, the error. They had the play at second base. I think he tried to shuffle it before he had it. And that'll bring the tying run to home plate. It's going to be Eric Bridges.
St. Mary's number 33, Eric Bridges.
So Bridges will be the pinch hitter. 2 on, 2 out. Bridges represents the tying run at home plate, but there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Eric Bridges has had a terrific year on the mound this year for St. Mary's. He's won some big games. He was big last year in the state tournament run, backing up Cabral. Two quick strikes. High for a ball. High again. So Deuces Wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on here in the bottom of the 6th. Strike 3 called. So St. Mary's leaves 2 more.
After 6 complete. 3-0.
So St. Mary's season is down to the last 3 outs. We finished 6, that 1 inning. The third, the difference. Pope Francis 3, St. Mary's nothing. Brady Bolint has struck out and walked, and he was thrown out trying to steal second base. In for a strike. High for a ball. So we're into the 7th. Again, that third inning, the difference. Pope Francis got half their hits. 3 of the 6 hits they have, they put them together in that inning, along with a hit batsman. One was a big double. And then the double scored on a big 2-out hit. And that's the difference, 3-0. Foul tip held on to by Nowicki.
Pitcher number 28, Anthony Adelino.
Swing and a miss. Look up at the lineup card they gave me, which is what I'm going with. Brady DeBarge, the pitcher, is the hitter. On the corner for a strike. He got the second hit in the game for Pope Francis, and that started the 3-run rally. He scored the first run. Hit in the air, long run for Marks, not going to get there. Way down the right field corner. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Shortstop number 5, Jack Moultonbury.
Jack Moultonbury bounced to the pitch. He got hit by the pitch and scored a run. Last time up, he was called out on strikes. Velasco again, shot and way up at third base, looking for a bunt. In for a strike. Hit foul. Quickly 0-2. Ricky holds on. So if in fact this is the last time Cabral, his last moments in the St. Mary's uniform, he puts an exclamation point on it, striking out the side. He finished with 13 strikeouts. He gave up 6 hits, 3 of them bunched in the third inning for the 3 runs. Walked 1 batter, and he was thrown out stealing and hit a batter. He pitched well enough to win, but St. Mary's just can't get any runs on the board. He's had a great career. It would be a tough way for him to go out, but he puts an exclamation point on his final moments in the St. Mary's uniform, striking out the side, giving him a baker's dozen, 13, and St. Mary's needs a huge inning if they're going to help Cabral get back in this one. It's 3-0 going into the bottom of the 7th. Justin Jennings is lined out and struck out. In for a strike. DeBarge on top has been outstanding on the mound. Missed inside, not by much. Up and away for a ball. Ryan Fair on deck and then the top of the order. And St. Mary's is looking for a monumental finish here. Second baseman made an ESPN highlight play.
First baseman number 7, Ryan Frere.
That's kind of the way the day has gone for St. Mary's. Line shot, probably extra bases by Jennings. Second time he lined out to the second baseman. First time was a double play. Hemingway with a tremendous play. Not only had to go way to his right, but to reach across his body and pick that. Hit to short. And St. Mary's season is down to the last out.
Shortstop number 2, Zach Fisher.
Zach Fisher. Flied to center, struck out, grounded to short. Pope Francis, 1 out away. This would be their second win in the tournament. They were 11-9 coming in. They played a very tough schedule. They played teams in New York. Grounded a shot, knocked it down. He'll make the play, and that'll do it. They can celebrate.
Final score from Fraser Field. Pope Francis 3, St. Mary's nothing. Congratulations to both teams on a great game.
Tabaj retires the last 3. He pitched outstanding. Pitches the shutout against St. Mary's. 3 hits, struck out 8, walked 4, and Error was the only other base runner. So St. Mary's had 8 base runners. Second inning, they had the triple by Giardina, a walk to McGonigal. Jennings hit it right on the nose, and Hemingway, the second baseman, made his first of 2 very nice defensive plays. Picking it, turning a double play. The closest they got after that was in the 4th inning. Nowicki led with a single. Velasquez drew a walk. Giardina hit a shot going up the middle, probably going to knock in a run. Instead, it hit the pitcher on the leg, stayed in the infield, loaded the bases, and the next 2 batters for St. Mary's took call, 3rd strikes, and that as close as they came. They had, in the last 3 innings, they had 2 base runners, a walk and an error, both coming in the 6th inning. He retired 3 in a row in the 5th. The walk and the error gave him 2 base runners in the 6th. He retired 3 in a row in the 7th. And Tabaj was outstanding on the mound. And Pope Francis celebrating their second win in the tournament. And St. Mary's search for 3 state championships in a row ends with this shutout win. 3-0. Springfield got all they needed in the 3rd inning. Tabaj, the pitcher, helped himself, got a base hit. Maltenbrey got hit by a pitch to make 1st and 2nd. A huge rip over the left fielder's head all the way to the fence for a double by O'Leary. Made it 2-0. And a big 2-out hit by the first baseman, Damon Manzios. Made it 3-0. And that was it. They got 3 of their 6 hits in that 1 inning. All of their runs, and that was enough as they shut St. Mary's out. Tabaj on the mound did an excellent job for Pope Francis. They'll go to 13-9. They continue on in the state tournament. St. Mary's finishes up their season and their run for 3 in a row. They finish up at 12-10. Derek Dana and the St. Mary's Spartans did a great job. Congratulations to the seniors. We wish them well in whatever they go on to from now. And it'll be back to next season to start over again for the Spartans as they get shut out here by Pope Francis. 3-0. Pope Francis moving on. St. Mary's finishing up their season, which was a very good one. So the only team left that can play locally here, there's only 2 teams left. The girls, Lynn Classical Softball, St. Mary's Softball, will both be playing tomorrow, and we've got to hope that Lynn carries on. So 3-0, Pope Francis over St. Mary's. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.